this is a short video to demonstrate the new gate hacking ability of melee infantry and how the unit type affects how effective they are in hacking down gates. So we have a unit of Herdman with swords, we have a unit of Royal Huscarls with Dane axes, we have a unit of Nordic Spearmasters with spears, of course, and we have a single-handed axe unit in the form of the Viking Captain. So that should cover the most common melee unit types. Now swords are going to have a hard time doing damage to a gate like this. It's not, you can see they're hacking at the gates, but it's not going very quickly. If we compare that to what the Royal Huscarls have been able to do, the Royal Huscarls are damaging the gates fairly reliably, and this is quite interesting. Now, I might be wrong about this, but note that the Huscarls have a range of 2 on their weapons, and it seems to me that more Huscarls are able to hack at the gates than this guy is able to hack at the gates. If we compare this to the swords, it seems to me like... well, okay, never mind. The guys in the back are stabbing at the gate as well, so this wasn't a range-related issue, I think. Now here we have 17% damage over there, and the Huscarls are at 29 and 58 gate damage, and here we have 34 and 17 for the single-handed axes. We have 29, 59 and 29, 58. So very similar between single-handed and double-handed, and only 10% for the spears. So let's just see how long it takes for these units to break through the gate completely. They are through, the single-handed axes are through, and when the single-handed axes were through, the Herdman have damaged the gatehouse 31% and the gate 63%. The Royal Huscarls are also breaking through, so it seems that single-handed and double-handed axes are fairly even in their capabilities. Spears 1837, while Herdman are 3163. So it seems to me that axes are better at hacking down the gates than the swords. The swords are better than the spears. It's quite interesting that you're even able to bring down this massive wooden construction with spears, just poking it with spears. I don't like it. It's a step in the right direction that axe units are able to damage gates, but that a single-handed axe, or indeed a single-handed sword, is able to chop down massive wooden gates that a spear is able to stab down, in my opinion, it's just replacing an idiotic mechanic with a slightly less idiotic mechanic. So having something like a log that the units would carry and offer no protection, but it would allow them to walk up and use it as an unshielded battering ram, would be very nice. But I think it's a step in the right direction compared to the torches, because this allows more burning oil. Like, I'm losing these units very badly, and it might mean that it could be nice to have a few in campaign. It could be nice to have a few axe units, a few single-handed axe units, which makes them more useful than they were, certainly. So a step in the right direction, still better than torches, still not a good mechanic in my opinion. Strength and honor.